Born on September 18, 1905, in the picturesque city of Stockholm, Sweden, Greta Garbo entered a world filled with challenges. As the third child of Carl and Anna Gustafsson, her arrival added to the financial strain already felt by her family. Growing up in a modest household, she experienced the struggles of poverty firsthand. Despite these hardships, Greta's early life was marked by a strong desire for something greater. She often found solace in the world of cinema, which sparked her imagination and ambition. Her journey into acting began when she joined a local theater group, where her talent quickly became apparent. This passion led her to the silver screen, where she captivated audiences with her unique presence and emotional depth. As she transitioned to Hollywood, her enigmatic persona and striking performances set her apart from her contemporaries. However, the pressures of fame and the demands of the industry began to take a toll on her. Greta's desire for privacy grew stronger, leading her to make choices that would ultimately distance her from the very world that had once embraced her. The combination of her personal struggles and the relentless nature of Hollywood contributed to her eventual withdrawal from the spotlight, leaving many to wonder about the reasons behind her disappearance. Carl, Greta's father, faced significant health challenges as an unskilled laborer. His deteriorating condition created a constant atmosphere of poverty that loomed over their family. This situation became increasingly difficult for Greta, who was only 13 years old at the time. The burden of caring for her ailing father fell on her young shoulders, forcing her to make a life-altering decision. She chose to drop out of school, prioritizing her father's needs over her education. This sacrifice was not just a temporary measure. It marked a pivotal moment in her life. Greta's father eventually succumbed to kidney failure, a loss that deeply affected her and left a lasting impact on her family. The experience of watching her father's health decline and the responsibilities she took on during that time shaped her character and influenced her future endeavors. The struggles they faced together during those years would resonate throughout her life, highlighting the resilience and strength that Greta would carry with her into adulthood. Determined to escape financial hardship, Greta sought employment and landed a job as a salesperson in a distinguished Swedish department store. This opportunity allowed her to develop her skills in capturing the attention of those around her, a talent that would later serve her well in her career. Her strong presence and natural charisma did not go unnoticed. Filmmakers began to take an interest in her, recognizing her potential as a performer. In 1922, her acting journey formally began when she landed her first film role in a light-hearted comedy titled Peter the Tramp. It was during this time that she started to showcase her ability to connect with the camera, an essential skill that would later define her illustrious career. This role marked the beginning of Greta's transformation from a department store salesperson to a beloved movie star. Her passion for acting would pave the way for her rise in the film industry, marking the start of an enchanting journey that would captivate audiences around the world. After receiving a scholarship to the prestigious Royal Dramatic Theatre, Greta Garbo left the institution after just 1 year to work with renowned director Moritz Stiller. Stiller's 1924 film The Legend of Gösta Berling catapulted Garbo to fame in Sweden and Germany, marking the start of a transformative partnership between the actress and the director. Stiller's guidance and mentorship were instrumental in shaping Garbo's captivating on-screen presence and establishing her as a rising star in the film industry. The success of The Legend of Gösta Berling paved the way for Garbo's subsequent move to Hollywood, where she would go on to become one of the most iconic and celebrated actresses of the golden age of cinema. Under the guidance of director Moritz Stiller, Greta Garbo refined her acting skills and began to carve out her identity in the film world. It was during this period that she adopted the surname Garbo, which would become synonymous with elegance and mystery. Her breakthrough came with her performance in the film Streets of Sorrow in 1925. This role showcased her talent and charisma, solidifying her status as a star in Europe. By captivating audiences with her intense emotions and striking looks, she quickly gained recognition. Her growing fame caught the attention of influential MGM head Louis B. Mayer, who recognized the potential in both Stiller and Garbo. In the same year, he brought them to the United States, where they would find even greater opportunities in the burgeoning American film industry. This move marked a significant turning point in Garbo's career, allowing her to reach a wider audience and establishing her as a prominent figure in Hollywood. The transition from Europe to America opened up new avenues for artistic expression and stardom, positioning Garbo on the path to becoming one of the most celebrated actresses of her time. Garbo's first American film was The Torrent in 1926. In this film, she played a Spanish peasant who had dreams of becoming an opera star. This role helped to introduce her talents to American audiences. Her performance showed her range and ability to connect emotionally with her character's struggles. However, director Moritz Stiller faced numerous challenges in Hollywood throughout this time. Stiller brought Garbo to America, but the film industry in Hollywood proved to be quite different from what he was used to in Sweden. The transition was tough, marked by cultural differences and the fast-paced nature of American filmmaking. Stiller's methods clashed with Hollywood's commercial expectations, leading to a difficult working environment. Ultimately, these factors contributed to his decision to return to Sweden, where he sadly died in 1928. Despite the challenges they faced together, Garbo's career flourished, while Stiller's struggles highlight the complexities of the film industry during that era. Garbo's subsequent films, The Temptress and Flesh and The Devil, both released in 1926, played a significant role in elevating her to international stardom. These films showcased her unique talent and captivating presence, drawing audiences from around the world. The success of these movies was not just a personal triumph for Garbo, but also a financial boon for MGM. In fact, her first 3 films accounted for an astonishing 133% of the studio's profits between 1925 and 1926. This remarkable achievement highlighted her ability to attract viewers and generate revenue, solidifying her status as one of the leading actresses of her time. Garbo's performances resonated deeply with audiences, and her enigmatic persona added to her allure. As she continued to star in successful films, her fame only grew, making her a household name and a symbol of glamour in the film industry. Her impact on cinema during this period was profound, and she became a key figure in the transition from silent films to talkies, leaving an indelible mark on Hollywood. Garbo secured a groundbreaking contract that not only included a record-breaking salary, but also granted her significant creative control over her roles. This was a remarkable achievement at a time when many actors had little say in the projects they worked on. Her ability to negotiate such terms set a new standard in Hollywood, influencing how future actors approached their contracts. Beyond her professional achievements, Garbo's distinctive style had a lasting impact on American fashion. She was known for her elegant and sophisticated looks, which often featured tailored suits and striking accessories. Her fashion choices resonated with the public and inspired many women of her time to adopt a more refined and modern style. Additionally, her reclusive nature added to the public's fascination with her. While many stars of her era were constantly in the spotlight, Garbo preferred to maintain a level of privacy that made her even more intriguing. This combination of contractual leverage and her unique fashion sense solidified her status as an iconic figure in both film and fashion history. Greta Garbo, the enigmatic and private Swedish-born actress, made her sound debut in the film Anna Christie in 1930. This marked a significant turning point in her career, as she had previously only appeared in silent films. The film was a critical and commercial success, and Garbo's performance was widely praised. She received her first Academy Award nomination for her role as Anna Christie. Later in the same year, Garbo starred in another film, Romance, which also earned her an Academy Award nomination. In this movie, she played the role of Rita Cavallini, a passionate and fiery opera singer. Once again, Garbo's performance was highly acclaimed, and she solidified her position as one of Hollywood's leading ladies. In 1931, Garbo starred in Susan Lennox Her Fall and Rise alongside Clark Gable. This film was a romantic drama that followed the life of a young woman who faces various challenges and hardships as she tries to find her place in the world. Garbo's performance was praised for her emotional depth and range, and the film was a moderate success at the box office. The following year, in 1932, Garbo appeared in Grand Hotel, which is considered one of her most iconic roles. The film was an ensemble piece that featured an all-star cast, including John Barrymore, Joan Crawford, and Wallace Beery. Garbo played the role of Gruzinskaya, a famous Russian ballerina who is struggling with depression and loneliness. The film was a critical and commercial success, and it won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Garbo's performance in Grand Hotel was widely praised, and she received her third Academy Award nomination for her role. Her portrayal of Gruzinskaya was a complex and nuanced performance that showcased her incredible talent and versatility as an actress. In conclusion, Greta Garbo's sound debut in Anna Christie marked the beginning of a new chapter in her career, and she quickly established herself as one of Hollywood's most talented and respected actresses. Her performances in Romance, Susan Lennox Her Fall and Rises, and Grand Hotel further solidified her position as a leading lady and demonstrated her incredible range and versatility as an actress. In 1933, Greta Garbo portrayed a fictional Swedish monarch in the film Queen Christina. Garbo's later notable films included Anna Karenina and Camille, the latter of which earned her a third Oscar nomination. However, her box office appeal began to decline in the late 1930s due to the economic hardships of the Great Depression. Despite her earlier successes, Garbo's star power waned as audiences sought more affordable forms of entertainment during those challenging times. After establishing herself as a dramatic leading lady in films like Anna Karenina and Queen Christina, Greta Garbo ventured into the realm of comedy with her performances in Ninotchka and Two-Faced Woman. Ninotchka in particular earned her final Oscar nomination, showcasing her versatility as an actress. However, following another contractual dispute with MGM, Garbo ultimately decided to retire from acting. Years later, in 1955, she was honored with a Special Academy Award in recognition of her significant impact on the world of cinema. Garbo's transition from dramatic roles to comedic ones, as well as her eventual retirement, and the special accolades she received, all contributed to her lasting legacy as one of the most iconic and influential actresses of her time. Garbo retreated from public life, choosing a path that kept her away from the spotlight. Despite having various romantic partnerships, she never married, which was a notable decision for someone of her fame. During World War II, her silence on political matters drew criticism from some quarters. Many expected her to take a stand, but she preferred to focus on her personal interests. Instead of engaging in public discourse, she turned her attention to investments, particularly in real estate and art. This strategic focus allowed her to build a substantial fortune. By the time of her passing, her wealth had exceeded an impressive $55 million, a testament to her savvy financial decisions and the enduring value of her artistic legacy. Her life choices reflect a desire for privacy and independence, which she maintained even in the face of societal expectations. After retiring from acting in 1941, Greta Garbo, the enigmatic Swedish-born star, found a new home in New York City. She relished the simple pleasures of urban life, often spending hours window shopping and exploring the city's diverse neighborhoods. Garbo was particularly fond of the upscale department stores on Fifth Avenue, where she could admire the latest fashion trends without the pressure of being recognized. She enjoyed the anonymity that New York offered, allowing her to blend in with the crowd and live a quiet, peaceful life. However, in the late 1980s, Garbo's health began to decline due to kidney failure. This unfortunate development forced her to become even more reclusive as she struggled to cope with her failing health. Her isolation deepened, and she became increasingly reliant on the care of a small group of trusted friends and medical professionals. Despite her best efforts to maintain her privacy, news of her declining health eventually leaked to the press. Fans and admirers around the world held their breath, hoping for the best but fearing the worst. On April 15, 1990, Greta Garbo passed away in a New York City hospital. Her death marked the end of an era, as she was one of the last remaining links to the golden age of Hollywood. Despite her reclusive nature, Garbo left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate audiences to this day. Her remarkable career, spanning over 3 decades, earned her 4 Academy Award nominations and cemented her status as a true cinematic icon. From her early days at MGM to her final film, Two-Faced Woman, Garbo's talent and charisma shone through in every role she played. Although she may have shied away from the spotlight in her later years, Garbo's impact on the world of film is undeniable. Her unique blend of strength, vulnerability, and mystery continues to captivate audiences, making her a timeless symbol of glamour and sophistication.